Hello, hi, it's me, toxiclowfive, and today we're talking about the towers. Now, when the towers first came out, I played it, I was playing it, I actually enjoyed it. It had, like I said, it has a lot of, I didn't say it, but it did have a lot of problems back then, and I didn't like the tower back then, mostly because of how long it was. But I'm gonna be showing some footage of it. Sorry, quality might be a little bit lower, this was like 2 years ago, but this is some footage of it, of me running around. You would go through like 5 floors, and then every 5 floor there would be a boss, and well, there were reskins at the time, but it wasn't that big a deal. But there would be, because it was the first concept they were doing, and I really liked the idea of going through floors, running through a maze. You had to find like keys, you had to open the door, and then once you open the door, everybody has to rush over there. If they don't have a mount, bro, people used to be scrambling to get to the exit. You only had like, what, 90 seconds, and like your towers could be like really long. And one tower would be, I think one tower was like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. No, an hour long, depending on the team you had. If you had like a really fast team that was speedrunning, you could probably do it in about 30 minutes. But it was really hard back then. And yeah, it was really fun. I liked it. I liked that every time you go on a boss and a boss and a boss and a boss every 5 floors. I liked that, but it needed some tweaking. Then they tweaked it and made it, I think it was every 3 floors. Then it was and then finally they made it every other floor. At that point, I think it was too slow, it was too fast, and it wasn't worth it. It was just too fast, and it just wasn't fun. Finally, the one we have now, where World 4 came out, not World 4, Tower 4 came out. Well, no, Tower 3 did it first, but it wasn't complete. There was still kind of a maze there. We had to clear the map before you did anything. But then they finally ruined it completely when they just decided, okay, everybody loved the wave defense, so let's just make everything wave defense. No one likes the wave defense. Oh, there's some people, but nobody likes wave defense. But how can we fix this, you know? How can we fix it so that people that like the wave defense can keep doing it and AFK grinding it? And how do we fix it for the people that actually want a challenge, and actually don't want to turn their brains off and play the game? No, I saw, if I find the what do you call it? The thing in the starboard, the suggestion. If I find the suggestion, I'll pop it up on the screen here. But they were saying, why not have it that there's a heart, you know, like how we could do a dungeon. We could be, say we wanted to do Kona Heartlands or whatever this is called, and we want to do it on challenge mode. Why not have it for the tower as well? Why can't we just turn challenge mode on? And the normal tower, like they said, would be wave defense. And then the challenge mode would be a longer thing that's worth like 3 times the drop rates for whoever you want. And you know, it would be back to the old ways it was. Maybe not 25 floors, but like a decent amount of floors. Because I just don't like the wave defense. I don't like going into a tower and just standing still and getting my summoner and just swinging and then killing everything. It's not fun. And then it would also make it so that people that are trying to grind eggs, it's really hard to grind the eggs since it's only 10%. And you only get like 1 or 2 chests in there. It'll make it easier so that you have 4 times chance, so that's 40%, and then drop the rest of these drop rates, because nobody wants these yet until the pet updates out, and we actually do need it. No, we're gonna go over to world 9, and we're gonna do the tower there, because I just want to show you how boring it is, and the biggest problem I have with it. Alright, so we're in world 9. I don't know why I'm not loaded. Oh, there I am. So we're in world 9 right now, so we're gonna press V, and we're gonna go do the tower. Alright, so here we are. Now, I love the design of this map. I really like World 9. World 9 is actually pretty cool. It's like a kingdomist map. I kind of like it. But it's really similar to World 8. But that's not what this video is about. Now, we're gonna do the tower. It says we need to be level 25, normal difficulty. Now, all you do in this tower is you go here and you wait for these enemies to spawn in slow motion. And at the very start, it just spawns like 1 or 2 of them at a time. And it's very frustratingly boring, where you just do this over and over and over again until you finally get to the actual fun boss fight. That was my biggest problem with this this tower. I never liked the wave defense. I always thought Tower 3 was the worst, and I always used to like going to do Tower 2. I love Tower 2. Tower 2 was actually really cool, but even though I didn't like it back then, now that it's gone, I really miss it. I love the aquatic thing it had. It felt nice. It was a cool looking map. It was nice to look at. But now it's just this over. You're killing the same enemies over and over and over again, and it's just not fun. Wave defense was never fun. I honestly think they should just revert the tower and how it used to work. Maybe not 25 floors, maybe 15 this time. And then have a challenge mode. Then you can, because they're also adding in watch the thing. There's gonna be an infinite tower that you could just keep doing over and over until you get bored, which is gonna happen really quick, because I can't imagine doing this for multiple floors. I just can't imagine doing this forever. I just can't do it. It's just not good. But I do like the idea of an infinite tower, so I don't have to keep restarting. I just keep going until I get bored or had enough. But this, I just don't like this tower. I don't like the wave defense. I never did. It's really boring. I really hate it, and I really hope they change it soon. I think that if they want to keep the wave defense, they gotta spice up how it works. There shouldn't be 5 different places they could come through. Why not have it that we have to protect something? Maybe like a little castle. Maybe there's an NPC here that we have to protect, and they come out of one big door. And like they are, or to even make it better, maybe we're defending this castle from them as a wave defense instead of doing the tower. And then when it's over, once we finish defending them on the final wave, the big boss comes out, aka the dragon of this. He comes out, and we have to kill it before it destroys everything. I don't know, there just needs to be something to spice this up, because this is just mind-numbingly boring, and I don't like it. Because this is I'm gonna show you what everybody does when they come and do this tower, or any tower for that instance. All everybody does is they get a ranged weapon, so like bow, elementus, summoner, and then they just stand here and they just AFK swing forever. And they have so much range that they just keep, and they do so much damage that they just keep killing them. The only time they actually play the game is when those random boss fights come out, which you'll see in a second. But I really don't like the tower. I think the tower is like really lacking and is just really outdated. And I think wave defenses in general, especially in this format, is just really outdated, and they need to do something else. I remember in the old alpha there was a wave defense thing. Where I think we had to protect the town. It was before the scarecrow. You had to like protect the town from the grave goblin guys, whatever you call them, the ghoul knights, right? Those things. You had to protect the place from that, and you had to protect the statue, or like the well. I think it was the well. Yeah, you had to protect the well from it. I don't know why they removed it. I kind of really liked that one. And it was really fun. I enjoyed it. It was a cool idea, and the enemies kept getting stronger and stronger. So they started off with ghoul knights, then the big tree guys came out, and then they became elites. It was really cool. But I hope that announcement gets heard. I really do think they should make it so that everybody's happy. Just make it so that you can still do this tower if you want to do the wave defense, and then have it for hardcore mode when you do it on the challenge mode. That you get rewarded with having the old tower that was actually fun to do. And bring back 10-player towers, please. I don't want to go for just 5 people. If I have a guild, it'll be so much better to have 10 people, because that way you could just have all 50 of you going in if you have a full squad, and just do that. They really need to fix this. But seriously, this concept is just really outdated, and it really is really boring. I'm not enjoying this at all. I never enjoyed doing the tower. I remember I had to do when it said the challenge, I think it's in a side quest. Right, no, the dragon. We had to kill the dragon 15 times. And to kill it 15 times, we have to do this stupid, boring tower 15 times. And it's just not fun. It's just not fun. I can't defend it. It's just not a fun tower. It's not fun. I don't like any of the towers. I love Tower 1. Tower 1 was my favorite. I love the atmosphere of that one. I don't know. I like the music and everything. But you can't enjoy that tower because, well, it's just wave defense again. All of them are wave defense. I don't know why they changed it. I kind of liked when they just made it a boss raid at some point. Wasn't it like that at some point? Where it was just only bosses? I like that as well. That they could go back to that as well. But I kind of rather the wave defense where you have like 10 people looking for the keys and stuff. That was really awesome to me. I really liked it. And I really hope they could bring it back. And when you do a challenge tower, why not make it so that it's your level? Because right now you can't go to Tower 1 and try to get a level 130 legendary, which would be the best way to get it. But you can't go do that because they'll just be level 60. So why not make it so that when I go do a challenge tower, it's whatever level I am, whatever, you know? That'll be awesome. That would give a lot of replayability on those towers and stuff, so you don't just never play them again. Because you can't go redo them like how the dungeons are in the dungeon portal. Or they can have a fourth dungeon portal that just cycles through the 5 towers that they have. And there's gonna be 6 when World 10 comes out. So it'll be a really cool idea. So they could do that as well if they want to keep the world towers going. But right now, this tower system is just really boring. I don't know. I don't know if the devs play tested this, but I just don't think anybody can enjoy this. I don't know how anybody could ever enjoy this. It's the easiest way to level up, yes, because you could just do nothing. But I don't think that's a good thing. Like, I love the tower concept. I always did. When I first heard about towers coming out, I was like, yo, that's gonna be cool. And we get 10 players, so you could get more than 5 players in a dungeon. And it was cool. When it first came out, it was one of the coolest things. Yes, it did take forever to finish one because it was 25 floors. At the same time, it was still really fun to just be going through, seeing 10 people on their horses and all that stuff, just running in, just doing towers. That was awesome. I loved the tower raids. And then another thing to spice it up a little bit more, they should make matchmaking a little bit better. I shouldn't have to get on the portal. If I make a party, it should look for, like, actually, now that I think about it, back when World 4 first came out, out in beta, it had a system like that where you would just start the dungeon, and it would find other people queuing up with the same dungeon and just put you in with those guys. I loved that at the time. It was really cool, and you didn't have to be like, guys, can you come and help me? You could just press play and be like, all right, cool, I'm gonna get 5 players. It was really cool. So they should bring that back for the tower, so that if I want to do a full power of 10 people, tower of 10 people, I can do that, and also have, if somebody disconnects, let them be able to rejoin as well, and still get the rewards and stuff once they actually, like, you know, do something. And then also make it so that if you die, I think there is already like that, but make it so that if you die, you can come back every wave, every time. You don't have to worry about buying a stupid thingy. I remember back then you had to buy, you had to pay to revive back then with like 250 crystals, or no, it was 50 crystals, and that's a lot of crystals for a lot of people. So, oh no, we might not beat this, bro. My days, there's so many. We've got 14 seconds. We're gonna run out of time. Oh my god. Alright, we got it. But yeah, I didn't enjoy that. I don't enjoy the wave defense. It's not fun to me. I think it was really cool, and I just want them to bring back the old tower system. It was really good. I really hope, I really miss it. I miss it a lot. But anyways, let's actually play the good part of the dungeon, which is always the boss fight. This guy's definitely the coolest dragon in the game, and it's the only dragon that's not a reskin that actually looks pretty darn cool. And it has some really cool sound effects. And why does more enemies not have sound effects? Like, a lot of enemies are missing sound effects. But I think everybody can agree that towers are just the most boring thing in the game right now, and is one of the things that desperately needs a tweak. Like, desperately. No, don't fly up. Oh, he can't fly up. He can't see me. He can't fly. Ah, get cheesed. Get cheesed. You're dead. Oh, we actually got 2 legendaries. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Like I said, the tower is really doing a rework, and I really hope the developers can see this video, and maybe some of you guys could leave some comments, and they could go look at those and give some opinions on those, on how we can fix the tower system. Because as it stands right now, the towers are the most boring thing in the game, and it's the one thing that makes the game feel really outdated, and I really hope they fix it soon, because it's just not a fun thing. It's, in my opinion, I just really don't like the tower system. I rather just do the dungeons, which are just generally better because they're easier, they're more fun. But so hopefully they see this and they can fix that, because I really want the game to be fixed. I really want the game to be fun, and I like where it's going right now. So hopefully this is one of the things they can revamp. Right now, I think all of the classes are fine. I don't think any new classes need revamping. So hopefully they can focus on dungeons that are boring. And yeah, so that's all I have to say. That's my opinion on that. If you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. Please don't be toxic about it. We're all here to make the game better. That's about it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a wonderful day.